Now, for the Boy Next World, I'm looking into that show as I'm realizing for my Thai BLs and feeling for them, for Sir and Fu, and everything that I felt for all the show. That how Sir came into this identity that he created of a parallel universe and parallel worlds that was concocted for himself to make himself feel safe of his own past. This is all spoilers here, but is understandable and Im- impressionistic onto me. Like, okay, I get it. He's um, he's filling the space that he couldn't with the person that with Fu that he couldn't tell all that he felt for all those years, all the empty space of all those years that he couldn't tell. And the parallel worlds were real in that time. So, what I love about the Thai BL in this part is that the times that they are together aren't filled up with that empty space. They're filled with sensuality, sexuality, and the time of waiting till something happens. What was that over here? Hello, Anguirus. So, Marcello, what's your favorite BL scene, your NC scene from this show, or one of the favorites? Ooh, great question. Well, one of my favorites has to be the one where oh, where Sir and Fu are together in the room, and I think they're on the couch, and I think it's one of their first ones, Inklings, I guess you could say. And I remember it really gets to me, so this is finger movements moment. And I remember where on the couch, Sir grabs Fu, is on top of Fu, or moves him on the couch, lays him down, and says, I don't know if I can control myself. Could you be able to sleep and go to bed after, you know? And, I don't know if I could stop myself. And that's what he's basically saying in that moment. And I remembered that. I got a visual of that right now, and it's just so beautiful. And I just feel the emotion of it right now. And then Fu says yes. And instead of Fu getting up when, there's a space to leave, Fu pushes Sir back and just goes right on top of him and has his way on him and pulls the pants down and says, can you handle that? And he ends up um, having the NC scene and everything, and you know, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm just riveting, riveting. I just wanted to share about the Boy Next World a little bit more, and just how them living on top of each other like that in the apartments really sets that um, the Boy Next World kind of thing. The title really is a symmetry to that. It speaks to that in a beautiful way. How do you feel about the show? What do you think about Thai BL now that you've started watching them? A few of them now. Well, Gris, what a great question. Um, Honestly, I feel the beauty. I feel like there's so much that I'm now exploring, watching, and seeing that is bountiful and beautiful. So when I hear criticism online about this is grooming, this is this, this is that, however it's kind of sharpened or said to be, whichever show it is, when we're talking about BL, because looking back, I remember hearing about BL's um, fan fiction going back to even Harry Potter, even back in when the Harry Potter movies were out in 2007. That was one of the first times I remember hearing about it, and from my friend Summer at the time. And I was like, okay. And that's great. And people were doing that online in blogs. So to, and I'm sure BLs as a series and creation have already been around for so long around so many countries. So it's beautiful. And I think just seeing them is even more beautiful now. Yeah. And how many more do you want to see? And are you planning to watch more? Oh, absolutely, Anguirus. That's a great question as well. Take a look. Yeah, absolutely. Right now, this is one of the top ones, along with a few others. But definitely, I'm planning to watch more. And I feel like the show overall did a great job of giving me emotional responses, especially the last when the reveal of the emotion reveal of like the parallel worlds not being true to Fu from Sir. It wasn't necessarily he said it. It was that Fu went into Sir's apartment and saw the yearbook, saw that he had been stalking him, this whole thing. So there was this understanding of like, I'm hiding who I am in a lot of ways. I'm hiding who I've been. And there's a like an isolated part of his life. And then there's a video that he does that just makes it even more like, whoa, like I saw the emotion in him at that point, and I was like, yeah, that's emotional. And it lends into the lens of how much like they want to deepen the value of BL, um, emotional, physical, spiritual. I mean, there's so many different lenses in these, and that's what's beautiful compared to how, I guess, how little origin we get here. So, if I'm looking at Thai BL, how many BLs do we have in the United States or somewhere else? How much love in that development saga are we getting when there's so much development where even they go together to um, a journey to their to their day to day to figure out their lives and to talk about those things. Yeah, beautiful. Definitely would watch it again and continue to watch more to see these developing stories because I feel like there's so much that BL really gives me that I don't see from so many more. And it makes me feel like overcome with emotion and overcome with fullness. So it's not content to me, it's contentment when I'm watching them. And that's beautiful. Thank you so much for hearing me out on this. And thank you, The Boy Next World, for existing.